The good news is, once you know how to add with scientific notation, you've already got a head start on subtracting with scientific notation. Let's take a look at this example where we have 10 to the fourth power and 10 to the second power as our exponents. Just like before, we're going to raise the lower power to the higher power. So we'll start by writing 8.74 times 10 to the fourth exactly as it is. Then we're going to raise 5.22 times 10 to the second power up to the fourth power. So we'll write down 10 to the fourth, and in order to do that, we're going to have to shift our decimal place 2 spaces to the left, which will give us 0.0522 times 10 to the fourth. And I'm going to go ahead and add these zeros in up here. That doesn't hurt anything, those trailing zeros. Then I'm going to just subtract as normal. So I've got to borrow 1 from this to make this a 10. Well, I can't borrow anything from that until I borrow from here. And then now I've already borrowed 1 from that. That gives me 9. So I'll have 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7. I've got to borrow 1 more to turn that into a 13. That's going to give me 8. I've got 6 and 8. So I wind up with 8.6878 times 10 to the fourth. And for our last example, we're going to subtract with negative exponents. And we'll follow the exact same process. We're going to raise the lower power to the highest power. And the lowest power is actually the one with the larger looking number. So negative 3 is smaller than negative 2. So we'll go ahead and write 4.2 exactly as it is. 4.2 times 10 to the negative second. And we'll raise this one also to 10 to the negative second. But in order to do that, I've got to shift my decimal place 1 over, right? Because 3 minus 2 is 1. I've got to shift it over 1 space. And we'll wind up with 0.267. And then I'll write in my trailing zeros so that I can subtract just like normal. I'll keep my 10 to the negative second power right there, and then I'll subtract. So, answer is 3.933 times 10 to the negative second power.